Okay, hello all. In this video, we will talk something about the questions in the test 3 of chapter 4. That is the percentage. We will talk something about the profit, loss, and even the discount. So first of all, let's look at the first question we are going to discuss. A bookstore manager has purchased some books at the price of $130 each and has sold them at $150 each. Find the profit percent. So first of all, what I'm going to tell you that you must remember the formula that I give to you. The first formula I want you to remember is that something about the profit and loss percent. For example, you have the profit percent, and that will be equal to the selling price minus cost over cost times 100%. So you must remember this formula well. And now you will see in the right hand side of this formula, you will see selling price and cost. We need to find it in the question. And I have shown them means that I sell it, okay, the past tense at the past participle for $150. So this one, obviously, this one is the selling price. And secondly, you will see $120. $120, that means the book manager purchase. Purchase in Chinese is 買. And a price in $120. 買入. Okay, so you know that this one is the cost. So $120 is the cost. So we can use, we can do the fill in the blanks. For selling price, we fill in $150. For cost, we fill in $120. And for cost, once again, we fill in $120 times 100%. So we can use this formula directly. So first of all, you must remember it well. Otherwise, you cannot do any question in this test. Next, we have 30 over 120 times 100%. And we can do the cancellation. This one is 1, this one is 4, this 4, and this one is 25. So you got this is 25%. So the answer of the first question is 25%. So this is question 1. Okay? And then we will go to question 2. The question 2, you will see the cost, okay, obviously you can see directly, is $6,000. So this one is the cost. And it was shown at a loss of 7.5%. So this one is the loss percent. What is the selling price? We are going to find the selling price. In this question, because we are going to find the selling price, so obviously we will use this another formula that we must remember. This is the second one. It's called the selling price is equal to cost times 1 minus loss percent. Once again. So you will see, just do the same thing again. We must need to fill in the blanks. Okay, for cost, we will change it to $6,000. So we change it to $6,000. And then times, okay, this one is 1 minus 7.5%. So you get this one. So please pay the serious attention. This is 7.5%. So after we do the subtraction, that means use 100% minus 7.5%. Please pay the serious attention. This one is $6,000 times 92.5%. So please pay attention. And to make the cancellation, we will have 925 over 1,000. Because this is 92.54 over 100, so we add both of them 10. That means that we times 10 for the numerator and denominator at the same time. So we'll have 925 over 1,000. And do the cancellation. Obviously, we can cancel all 3 zeros. So that is 6 times 925. So the answer for this one is 5550. Okay, so we got the answer, this one. So every time you must remember the formula. This is the second formula that we need you to remember. Otherwise, if you do not remember anything, you cannot do a good job. But I told you last time, some of you need to remember all 6 formulas. But I can tell you, in a good way, you can remember just 2 formulas, 2 only. so that this is 2. And then every time you find something that which one is older and which one is younger or which one is newer, okay, so that you will solve the problem easily. Okay, now let's go to the question 3. If a t-shirt is shown, this time shown, that means that I'm going to sell, okay? That means this one is the selling price. Okay, this is the selling price, 990. There will be a loss of 10%, so this one is the loss percent. And we are going to find the cost of the t-shirt. So that means, once again, we will use the same formula. Selling price is equal to cost times 1 minus loss percent once again. But you can notice that this time I will give you 990 in the left hand side. That means we have some right hand side that we must calculate. So unluckily, we must let unknown here. Let n be the cost. Okay, so this time I'll make the cost. So we have 990 n times 1 minus 10%. So we have something like this. Every time we use the same formula. You can look at the question 2 and question 3, we will use the same formula once again. But for finding selling price, we do not need to set any unknown. But for this, we are going to find the cost. That means we must find something on the right hand side, so we may let n with the unknown. And then we do the calculation. This is 90%. N times 90 over 100. That means this one is the 90%. We times 100 over 90. Okay, so we got this one. And then equals n, and we do the calculation. This is 11, so n is equal to 1,100 immediately. So the answer of this one is the last one. Once again, this is $1,100 for the cost. So please pay attention. Every time you need to remember is 2 formulas. The first formula is that something the percent is the selling price minus cost over cost. Always the cost will be the denominator. Don't put the selling price in the denominator. And the second one, you must remember the formula is the selling price equals cost times 1 minus loss percent. Okay, so this is the first 3 questions you must know. Okay, now we will go to question 4. Okay, now this is question 4. In a cake shop, one can buy 7 cakes and get 1 extra cake for free. That means in Chinese it's called 買7送1. Okay, 買7送1. Find the discount percent. So because we're going to find the discount percent, so immediately the discount percent will equals to the mark price minus selling price. Okay, every time over the older one. The older one is mark price. So over marked price times 100%. So you got something like this. Okay. So what is the mark price here? In case mark price means that I show to you at the very beginning, you know that I need to, if I want to buy 8 cakes, that means I need to pay 8 cakes at the price of 8 cakes. So let n be the price of a cake. That means if I want to buy 8 cakes originally, so that means the price of this one is 8 times n. But in case what I'm going to buy, how much do I need to buy? I need to pay is only 7 cakes, so I need to pay is only 7n. So this one is the selling price. And over the mark price is 8n times 100%. So you will see n over 8n equals 1 times 100%. And we can do the cancellation. This is 1 over 8. So 1 over 8, this is 12.5% immediately. So the answer for this one is the number 3, the third choice, okay, of this one. So please pay attention. If you want to do it well in this chapter, once again, this is another formula. But you can know that this one is not this percent, this is discount price, this is discount percent. If you want to find the discount percent, that means that you are going to find something that the new minus O over O. But in case, because we know this one must be decreased, discount must be decreased, so you will use the O minus the new one. Okay? For number 5 question. Rini bought a camera at 1,200. Then she showed it to Denise. Okay, so that means the mark price of Denise, not the mark price of Winnie. The mark price of Denise obviously is 1,200. Okay, so this is the mark price. And the discount, this is the discount percent. So you can see we will go to the last formula. That means for discount, that one will be the selling price is equal to the mark price times 1 minus discount percent. Okay, so every time you will have the same formula. This one is the last one, and you will see that somewhere is the O times 1 plus or 1 minus the percent equals the new one. So every time you will have something similar. So make sure that you got the correct answer. Okay, now the mark price is 1,200, so fill in the blanks, 1,200 here. And that discount percent is 5% times 1 minus 5% here. So we have the formula. And so we have 1,200 times 95%. And you have 1,200 times 95 over 100. And we can do the cancellation here. So the only one is that we are using 12 times 95. So that is 12 times 95. So what do we have is 1140. So this one is the answer. Okay, the third one. Okay, for this formula, this question. So please pay attention. This is the last formula you're going to use. So every time you will have 2 different formula. The first formula is something that are the new minus O over O times 100%. The second one is that the new equals the O times 1 plus or 1 minus some percent. It depends on that is profit, loss, or discount, even the percentage increase and the percentage decrease. So make sure that which one you're going to use, and you will have the add or the minus side here. Okay, now question 6. Gary has bought a toy of discount of 25%. So this one is the discount percent. And finally, he paid. That means that he will put the money out. So that means this one is the selling price. I play this one and find the mark price. Okay, once again, we will use the formula upper one. So let's copy once again. That is selling price equals mark price, just one copy once again, times 1 minus discount percent. So you have something like this. And then we will have, because this time we found this mark price unknown, that means find the older one. So we need to let n be the mark price. So selling price 1,875. So we write down 1,875 here, and mark price here, times 1 minus 25%. Okay, so we have something like this. And then we will have the formula 1,875 equals n times 75%. And then that's 1,875 equals n times 75 over 100. And that's 1,875 times 100 over 75 equals n. And we can do the cancellation. 75 and 75, though, this one is 25, so this is 3. And then we have the 25, this one is 6, because 150 and 375 are no. This is 175, so this is 7, which is much better. 175, so the 12, so this is 75. Once again, 3 and 75 to 1 and 25. So n is equal to 2,500. So the answer for this one is the second one. So we will have the answer for the mark price. So every time you will see for the question 5 and the question 6, you also use the same formula. But this time, for this one, I'm going to find a new one, the selling price. So we need to just do it directly. But if this time we are going to find the mark price, that means the older one, we must let the unknown n here. Okay? So now we will have the question 7. Loss percent. Okay? So I'll give you 5 seconds. Please remember which formula you are going to use now. Okay, the answer for this one is the first one. That means we are going to use the profit percent or loss percent. So this time is loss percent. So we will use the loss percent. Because we know that for loss, that means the cost must be greater than the selling price. We use cost minus selling price over cost. Every time cost will be the denominator times 100%. So you will have 2. So you will hear many 0 in the lesson. So you have the cost is 2,000,000. That is 2 million. And minus that is $1,500,000 for the selling price over 2 million times 100%. So this is once again cost minus selling price. So you will have 5,000,000 over 2,000,000 times 100%. Obviously, this one and this one is 1 over 4. And this one, once again, this is 25%. So the answer for this one is 25% here. Okay, so this is question 7. So once again, we will use the first formula we discussed now. Okay, now we will go to question 8. Okay, once again, I want to ask you which formula you are going to use here in 5 seconds. Okay, the answer for this one is the second formula. That is the selling price equals the cost times 1 plus profit percent. Profit because it must be earn something, 賺一啲嘢. So that will be 8. So this is plus. So once again, fill in the blanks. The cost of a TV game is $220. This one is the cost. So we fill in the blanks, 220. We are going to find the selling price over here. And then profit percent is 20%. So we times 1 plus 20%. So we have 220 times 120%. And we can have 120 times 120 over 100. And we can do the cancellation. All 0 are cancelled. So the answer for this one is 264. So the answer for the price is 264. So every time you must write dollar sign, okay? This is question 8. And then we will go to question 9. So once again, which formula you're going to use? Obviously, discount percent, so we use the discount formula. Discount percent formula, what do you have is that the mark price minus selling price over mark price times 100%. Every time you will see Mr. Tam do it so quick because Mr. Tam remember all this formula directly. So in case you can know it, if you remember it well, so that you will use it quickly so that you can solve the problem immediately. Okay, this is 500,000 for the mark price. So this is 500,000 minus 400,000 over the mark price is 50. So we write down 500,000 times 100%. So obviously, every time we do the same thing. 100,000 500,000 times 100%. So you cancel this 0, and then 5 and 100, you got 20. So the answer is 20%. So the answer for this one is 20%. Okay, so this is question 9. So every time you will see Mr. Tam use all this formula once again and once again and once again. So make sure that you know how to do this formula. Okay, now the next one, which is the 10th. This is Jimmy buys a deck top at this 10% and the selling price is this one and find the mark price. Okay, 5 seconds once again. The answer of this formula is obviously the last formula. This is selling price equals the mark price times 1 minus discount percent. Every time you have something like this. But this time, because I'm going to find mark price, that means we must let the unknown n here. 4335 equals n times 1 minus 15%. So obviously, the fourth formula we have given to you. Okay, now we will go to do this one. 4335 n times 85%. So 4335 equals n times 85 over 100. And so you have 4335 times 100 over 85 equals n. So we have something like this. And we can do the cancellation. This one is 17, this one is 20. And 17 and 4335, that is 2. 93, 93, that means this is 85. 25, and then 25, 85, so that you have 93 minus 85, that's 8, 255. So this one is 255 times 20, so that is 5,100, and this is equal to. So the answer is 5,100 here. So please pay attention about this question carefully. We are going to use this four formula once again and once again and once again. It's obviously repeated and repeated and repeated. So make sure that you know how we can do this question. And finally, we will go to the last two parts of this question. And in case they are the same, but you must draw the timeline. Please pay attention. For Form 6 students, they are doing the same thing. You must know how to do this. This one will be the part A and part B for the public exam questions for Form 6 students. So you must know what is their workflow in the question. First of all, to the workflow, every time Mr. Tan will tell you that you must write down the workflow something like this. First of all, you have the cost. Every time I buy something, cost. And then we will have the mark price. And then the flow, mark price to here is discount percent. So this one, obviously, we have the discount percent here. Okay, we write a simple one to make sure that you know how to do this. And then finally, we will have the selling price. And then if the cost go to the selling price, we will call it this maybe profit or loss percent. So this is our calculation here. So we must now fill in the blanks. For cost, this is 1,250. The cost of the dress is 1,000. So this one, 1,250 immediately. Okay. The second one, Mr. Tan want to earn some money, and the dress is mark. That means this is mark price. So this is 2,000. And then Mr. Tan finds that it's difficult to sell and give a discount of 12.5%. So the discount percent is 12.5%. So we will have 1 minus 12.5% here. So we are going to find the selling price. So we will not consider the 1,250. We only consider this arrow. Because we have 2,000, we have 1 minus 25. So that we can calculate selling price. So immediately, we will use the formula here. This one once again. So we have the selling price. We are going to calculate. So selling price, we're going to calculate equals, okay, and the mark price, we know this is 2,000 times 1 minus 12.5%. So we will have something like this once again. So this one is 2,000 times 87.5 over 100, and I've told you you can make it expansion so that we add 0 here and we have x75 here, x75 over 1,000, and then we do the cancellation. So this is 1,750. Okay, so this is $1,750 for the selling price. We have something like this. So we know that the selling price is 1,750. And finally, we are going to calculate the profit percent. Once again, we are going to continue our job just like this. Once again, the profit percent, because we know that profit that means we are going to earn something. So that means we are going to use the selling price minus cost over cost times 100% here. obviously, once again, fill in the brands. The selling price here is 1,750, so we write 1,750 here. And the cost, I know that is 1,250, so minus 1,250 here, over 1,250 times 100%. So you can see we can solve the problem every time like this. Please follow the trend of this and fill in the bands and you will solve the problem easily. Every time this error we can calculate it, this error we can calculate. Most of the time we cannot calculate this. Sometimes we have the selling price and find the market price, we will use the unknown. At the same time, we have the selling price minus the cost, we will have the unknown also. So this one, we have 500 over 1,250 times 100%. And then we can do the cancellation. This one is 0, 0, and 125 and 500. This is 4, this is 1. So the answer for this one is 40%. Okay, 40%. So this one is the 40%. This is the answer. And this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. So I only want you to remember is that the 4 formula that you must remember well before you go to any test and any examination. Okay, bye-bye.